Yes, the long-awaiting Champions League round 16 draw is out. And sincerely speaking, this is one of the best draw I've seen for the past 3 years now. So I will quickly look at all these matches and I will give you my honest opinion regards all these matches. The first match I'll be talking about is PSG versus Chelsea. I believe this is one of the most balanced draw out of all the draws. PSG playing against Chelsea. If you look at both teams, they both have ups and downs. PSG first, they were lucky, they were fortunate to have qualified for this round. Even not for the two red cards Monaco had in their qualifying fixtures, I don't believe they would have qualified. Monaco were the better team in both rounds. If you consider the both rounds, they were the better team. But unfortunately for them, they got two red cards in both games. One in the first leg, and one in the second leg, which played great role in determining the result of that fixture. So PSG too, defensively they are not good. They are not that strong. And one of the aspects that favored them last season, that made them the champion of this Champions League, was the fact that Donnarumma was their keeper. He made a lot of great saves. He saved them against Liverpool. He was the man of the match against Tottenham. Same against Aston Villa. The same against Arsenal in both legs. He was their saviour all through. But unfortunately, they part with him. So I don't believe the recent keeper can provide the same efficiency as Donnarumma did last season. So defensively, they are weaker. Offensively, they are not as sharp as before. So if you look at Chelsea too, Chelsea had their own ups and downs. In the Champions League, they have managed to qualify, but Premiership, they have been ups and downs, conceding goals, getting red cards, as in almost all their matches, they have been receiving red cards. If they can ensure that their player is fit and stay away from getting unnecessary cards, I believe Chelsea had all it takes to give this PSG side a problem. Let's put sentiment aside. Everybody know I'm an Arsenal fan, and if I want to put sentiment, I will have go for PSG. But sincerely speaking, I believe Chelsea had all it takes to qualify for the next round against this PSG side. So for me, I am going for Chelsea to qualify for this round in both legs. I believe Chelsea should be able to qualify for both rounds. And when we look at the second fixtures that we'll be talking about is the Galatasaray against Liverpool. They have both played a game this season in Champions League, which ends at Galatasaray favour. If you look at this game, if you look at Galatasaray as a team, they managed to qualify just like PSG. Sincerely speaking, I believe Galatasaray has what it takes to win Liverpool in this game because offensively they are sharp. With Osimhen in their midst, I believe they can hurt Liverpool. Liverpool is not the same Liverpool. Attack-wise, they are not the same. Defensively, they are not the same. They have been conceding goals, which is one of their major problems. At the midfield too, they are not that sharp, and they have been managing to win their games, most especially in the Champions League. But I believe this Galatasaray game, home and away, is going to be a test to their ability. So I'll be going for Galatasaray to qualify for the quarterfinal. Then the next fixture I'll be talking about is Madrid Manchester City. Before this draw, a lot of Madrid fans, a lot of players, they have been talking about not wanted to meet Man City. They have all predicted they are going to meet Man City. If you look at both teams, they both have their issues. Let's look at Madrid as a whole. Madrid, they are good attack-wise. Defensively, they are not that strong. They are not the same Madrid we know to be. But if they are motivated enough, they can hurt any team in this Champions League. But they still have their ups and downs. For Manchester City too, the Manchester City is not the Manchester City we know 3, 4, 5 years ago. They have their weakness. Defensively, they are weak. In midfield too, they are not that strong. They just have their attack, and with that attack, they have been able to achieve so many things so far this season. But they concede too much, especially second half. They played very well in the first half, but when they come back in the second half, they became the shadow of themselves. And if Madrid can manage Man City attack well, I believe they can qualify for the next round in this fixture. So far, so good. Man City has been having the best of this tie, but this is I don't see the same happen. I don't see history repeating itself. So I will be going for Madrid over Manchester City for this tie. Another one I want to talk about is the tie between Atlanta and Bayern Munich. This one is going to be a one-sided game. I believe Atlanta has tried, they have done better to ensure they get to this position they are. They have had their ups and downs, and losing player like Ademola Lookman too will not help them in pursuing their goal in this Champions League this season. So Bayern Munich, on the other hand, they have also had their ups and downs too as well. They have been conceding so far, which is not like before, but I believe they still have all the firepower to qualify in this fixture. So I don't think Atlanta had any chance of overcoming this Bayern Munich. I am not shying away from any surprises. I know there can be surprise from any of these fixtures. So, but I still believe Bayern Munich will qualify for this round. Then the next one we'll be looking at is the Newcastle Barcelona fixture. Newcastle is one of a good sides, even though they have issues playing in the league, but they have managed to be better in the Champions League. If it were Newcastle of last season, I would have favoured Newcastle for this time, because Barcelona has proven to be a team that struggle to score against a well defensive club, and which we know Newcastle to be before. But unfortunately this season, Newcastle has been defensively weaker, unlike before. They have been conceding goals. They are not themselves defensively. Although after losing Isaac, they still manage to score goals. At least they have goal scorers like Gordon in their mix that can hurt anything. But this game is not going to be about goal scoring alone. You need defense to stop this Barcelona player from doing the damage. But I don't see them having the same defense as they usually have. So assuming it's last season, is the Newcastle of last season, I will have favor Newcastle ahead of Barcelona. But this season, they are weaker, and this is the aspect we know Barca to be very, very potent in. Attack-wise, they are very potent. Even though defensively they are not that strong, but they are potent attack-wise. But if Newcastle can stop them from attacking, they can get something out of this fixture. But I still believe Barcelona will edge it out here in this fixture. Honestly speaking, I believe Barcelona will edge it out. So another fixture I will be looking at is the Atletico Madrid Tottenham. Tottenham is a weak team. They have lost a lot of players to injury. They have the issue of confidence. They just get a new manager. Yes, I know there can be new manager bound, but Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, they are hot. I haven't had Ademola Lookman to their team back. I believe attack-wise, they are now stronger than before. They are stronger than usual. Apart from that, they are defensively strong. They still have good keeper. Midfield, they are still okay. So I believe they have all it takes to edit it out in this fixture. So I am going for Atlanta over Tottenham. And the next fixture will be between Bodo Glimt and Sporting Lisbon. I am happy with this fixture because both of them are the underdogs in this Champions League so far. It will have been unfortunate for them to have met one of the bigger boys. I mean, if they have been paired with either Arsenal, Man City, Bayern or Madrid earlier at this stage. I'm happy they are playing one another, and I hope the best team gets to the next round. If you look at this fixture, Bodo Glimt have managed to play so many big clubs so far, and they did well against them. They've once beaten Atletico Madrid so far this season. They have beaten Man City this season as well. They have also beaten Inter Milan home and away this season to qualify to this stage. Bodo Glimt as a team had advantage playing at home, and the reason is because of the weather, which they have adapted to. So most teams that come to play at home against Bodo Glimt find it difficult to manage theirself due to that weather. So they have always used this as an advantage. They have managed to get results. So far so good. They have been able to use this weather to their advantage. So to qualify for this round, you need to manage to get a draw away at Bodo Glimt, then do the needful when you are playing at home. So Sporting Lisbon as a team too as well, even though they lost their main striker Gyökeres to Arsenal, they have managed to get another striker. Although we cannot compare both striker, the efficiency of both striker, but they have managed to get to where they are today, and they are good offensively. I believe Sporting Lisbon has all what it takes to edge it out of this fixture. If they can manage to have a draw in that fixture, they should be able to qualify. And the last fixture is going to be Bayern Leverkusen against Arsenal. This is going to be a free run for Arsenal, but having lost their manager and some other players, so it has been difficult for them to manage themselves so far. And Arsenal as a team, they are one of the best teams so far in Europe, if not the best in Europe. So they have all it takes to win this match. They are defensively good, attack-wise they are also okay, and they have good keeper. And I believe they can at least manage to get a win and ensure they qualify for the next round. So far so good. I have managed to predict who will qualify to the quarterfinal in this fixture. Let me just quickly run through my prediction for quarterfinal. Between Chelsea and PSG, I favour Chelsea over PSG. Then Galatasaray over Liverpool. Then Real Madrid over Man City. Then we have Bayern over Atlanta. Next fixture we have Barcelona over Newcastle. Then Sporting Lisbon over Bodo Glimt. And lastly, Arsenal over Bayern Leverkusen. So between the quarterfinal will be played between Chelsea versus Galatasaray, while Bayern Munich will be playing Real Madrid, while Barca will be playing Atletico Madrid, and Sporting Lisbon will be playing Arsenal. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and let me know where you disagree with all my prediction. I'm not saying this prediction is going to be 100%. This is what I honestly predict, and I hope to hear from you